We got into too many firefights to count, had a ton of kills stacked up, and found loot all over the map. That's what this game is really about. Playing with your friends, getting high-tier guns, and getting into high-tier fights. This journey starts not as a freshie, but already kitted, and hearing shots not 200 meters away, we ran over to investigate.
Come here. There you are.
Initially, I saw the dude with the backpack and thought it was just him.
Two of them.
But after seeing his buddy on the beach, we realized that there was at least two. The blizzard was making things very difficult to see.
I'm getting shot at. I saw him.
In the end, we lost these guys in the blizzard, but we knew the direction they were going, so we started to hunt them down. As the blizzard started to subside, we checked every town we came across, making sure they weren't there as we continued in the direction we saw them running.
Again.
As we made our way to the ridge looking over Svetsko, the blizzard started to come back. Great. Passing Svetsko, we think we might have overshot them because the next town looked pretty dead. So we turned into the coast and started moving closer to the coastline, just to see if anybody was there.
Okay. There's three of them. Back up. Get a gold, put a gold in.
There might have been three of them against our two, but we had the advantage. Not only did we know where they were, we were above them.
Right in front of
We had
us.
higher ground,
Right
and we had high power guns. We were ready for this. If I had listened to myself and put a gold tip in there instead of a pox grenade, all three of them would have been dead. But I didn't have a gold tip, and I didn't know that at the time, so the fight continued.
I'm getting shot at. I don't know where. Okay. Just one up. He's at the house. He's at the small wooden house. I found him. Yellow house. Being chased.
With one of them trapped in a house with zombies on him, it was obviously the perfect time to attack.
He's in here.
So I pulled out my shotgun and ran in.
Got him.
Of the three, I got one and my buddy got one. But in the middle of me fighting this guy in this house, my buddy got sniped. So it was just 1v1 left, and I had no idea where he was. Checking my angles as I left the house, I made a split-second decision to run back into the hills, into the tree line, to try and get a better idea of where this guy was. Here's the guy my buddy killed. Look at that gun he had. Oh, look at that guy. He has a DMR. Dead on the beach. I gotta go get it. Knowing that there's one guy left, but the best gun in the game is just sitting on the beach, I had a decision to make.
Triple check my angles. It's so open.
I made the right decision to check my angles, because look who showed up.
Oh my god, I found him.
This guy obviously knew I was still out there, and also had no idea where I was, so he was not going to stop moving.
He does not see me. I'm going to get the right shot.
Patience.
Got him.
With the initial fight over, it was time to take our loot, but we knew that these guys would be running back as freshies as fast as they could, because there was far too much loot for just me to hold.
M4. VSS. Savannah. Oh my god, you guys have to get here.
So I instinctually grabbed as much as I could, hid it in trees all around the bodies, so that we could put it in our stash that wasn't too far away. Speaking of, here comes a freshie now.
Killed him. He ran all the way back for his
The coast was clear. It was time to go get that DMR and see what else this guy had.
Oh my god, this is how you stock up, bro. You get a team of kidded.
After successfully hunting those guys down and taking the majority of their loot, it was time to log off. But boy, that was a fun one. After immediately logging in the next day, I heard a car just outside.
Car?
I wish I was closer, because maybe I would have had a chance. But my buddy is up the street
road.
with his own
Yep.
grenade launcher, so let's see what happens.
I have a gold tip. He might be going to the gas station now, so...
With my buddy gassing up our boat one water bottle at a time, and that car passing by with visibly 2 people in it, my job was to make sure that they weren't tracking back to get us.
I'm at the gas station. I'm gonna keep going up a little bit just to make sure I don't see anybody rushing. Are they gonna... I got shot! I just got shot. Yep. I'm on the rocks. I just got sniped at. Or do we just play offense? I don't know where it came from. It was obviously silenced.
In a split decision, we decided they had the advantage because we had no idea where they were. We also didn't know what guns they had. So we decided to jump in the boat and try and get away. They had other ideas and they started shooting immediately. Missing everything, but they did not stop shooting. You might be wondering, why are we getting on a boat and getting out of a fight? The reason is because the day before, I found a base, and this base looked kitted to the gills. It even had a flag next to it.
Oh yeah, they are trying.
And we had enough firepower to get through 12 fences.
Nope, there it is.
So we didn't want to lose it.
Okay, hold on.
We wanted to get to this
DayZ
base, and
flag.
we wanted to raid them. With tens of grenades and gold tips, we were gonna get in. It was just a matter of time. One thing we didn't know, however, was how many gates did they actually have in between us and their loot.
Clean look at it. Alright, here we go.
This base is on the biggest island on the southeastern corner of the map, with tons of crate spawns around
Guns?
it. We had to think that these guys were hoarding unbelievable loot.
Okay, we're gonna drop 6 total. What? I have more. Not a lot more, but I have more. Let's see what we got.
To our surprise, it was pretty below average, which is a bummer for how much we actually spent to get in. So we ended up trekking all the good stuff back to our stash,
Booyah. There it is.
which was a pretty good stash. We had about 3,000 spaces available because we had built tons and tons of wooden crates all on top of each other,
Look at this.
hidden in the trees. The next day, to get the juices flowing, I was a solo, looking for blood.
Okay. We got people. We're in business. Let's find them.
I went out to my favorite lookout and waited.
Oh, there he is. And look at him. He's got some nice gear. Yeah, we're gonna go kill him. We're gonna kill him. Let's just watch what he does, though. He's on the other side of town, so there's no need for me to push him, because I'd lose him. Yeah, we're gonna shoot once he comes out of that tent. Oh, breath went wrong. Those are bad shots. Of all the shots I wanted to take, that was just not it. Did he just not know I was shooting at him? Alright, let's go teach him a lesson about an M4.
It was frustrating that I didn't make those 2 shots, but I had an idea of where this guy was going to pop up, so I might as well go meet him there.
Have fun with that, bud. Well, he wasn't as kitted as I thought, but he came right up where I thought he would, so. God, I'm so annoyed I didn't get that long shot. That's so crazy that I shot a silenced Tundra. 2 shots. And they, like, didn't know? Didn't hear it?
Continuously being frustrated with the level of loot we were getting off of people and bases, we decided that it was time to go hit the bunker. My buddy had the glow plug, and it was time for me to go find a boat and meet him down there. On my way to finding a boat, however, I found myself in a pickle. After missing my shot at the car, probably shouldn't have even taken it in the first place, I decided to get a better vantage point to see if I could find where they went. With smoke in the distance, there was only one thing to do. Time to go hunt them down. In the end, though, I never did find them, so it was time to get on a boat and go meet my buddy for a bunker run. This time, we were going to make sure to get the best loot in the game, no matter what.
Okay, open anything. Done, come on over. There are 5 wolves, though. The good stuff is right here. This is the stuff that you have to figure out what you want to take. I am literally I'm a thousand.
Stacked to the gills with the best loot in the game, we trekked back to our stash and dropped everything off and called it a day. The next day, I went out as a solo, and look who decided to show up. Do I take the lucky rabbit's foot, or do I let him live? He was a cute little guy, so I decided to let him go and keep running on my solo journey. After hearing shots in the distance, I knew that this was a good city to be in, so I took a look. If you've made it this far into the video, you're an absolute legend. A like and a subscribe would mean the absolute world to me and would help me reach more people like you who would be interested in watching stuff like this. But for now, we'll carry on. One more for good measure. I still hear a car, so where is it? And it looks like someone's in there too. Weird. I think my shot hit a pox grenade that was on his vest. With DayZ available to the entire PlayStation network, the servers got overloaded and I got kicked. It would take another hour before I could get on, and the game wouldn't let me get onto the same character, so I had to jump onto a new guy. With absolutely nothing to my name in terms of food, I had to go hunting. After getting stocked up on food, it was time to go out for a hunt. A real hunt this time. I'm looking for players, I'm looking for blood, and I don't care who I find. Little did I know I was about to be in a rinse-repeat cycle like I've never been in before. Unreal. Pulled off the double kill, but I'm now out of AR ammo, and that's an issue. After getting shot at by an unknown person in an unknown location, I'm super worried. I don't have any AR ammo. My Tundra has a huge scope on it. That's not going to be very good for close range. It's time to figure out something, and fast. I thought I saw a shotgun on the guy inside, so I'm going to go look again. You can't win them all, and a third party is exactly how this guy was going to die. But that's not the end of this story. I got a spawn super close to the stash. I grabbed smaller guns. I didn't want to have the advantage. I wanted something super fair, so I grabbed a rifle and a shotgun and very little food. Time to go back for revenge. After getting back to the scene of the crime in record time, I grabbed as many supplies as I could. That's when I heard footsteps outside. I did so many things wrong here. I whiffed on all my shots. I only reloaded one bullet. This guy was obviously far more kitted than I was, and I was playing way too aggressive. Time to go back again. The game obviously wanted me to get my stuff back because it gave me the spawn closest to this house. So again, I ran back, trying to get anything I could. I found my old CR527. It had 5 shots. Maybe that's enough. If this guy was a solo, he was playing pretty scared, and I used that to my advantage. I grabbed a smoke and chucked it in the woods where I thought he was, just trying to create more commotion. Maybe I can scare him off and give myself a little bit more time to get as kitted as I possibly could with all of the bodies on the ground. I grabbed some cold food from the bodies, there was no more ammo, and that was about it. It was time to go into the woods to see if I could find this guy. He would have what I wanted. While I didn't find the super kitted guy immediately, I did find someone else. They were running around what looked to be an actual car, a real car on Sakal, super rare. This might have been the same car from earlier when I shot that guy who turned out to already be dead, but before the servers crashed, because I was on the same server. It just took a while to get there. After a super clean 300-meter shot, it was time to go find the kitted guy. He was the only person I cared about right now. And wouldn't you know it, I had gone all the way behind him. In my attempt to reposition, I had put myself squarely behind this dude, and he had no idea where I was. Time to get the right shot and end this. In my attempt to get just a little closer, I think I bumped him. He either heard me or saw me, and he ran down into the woods. Great. But after a quick reposition, I found him again. That was my last bullet for this rifle. This fight isn't over. My stash isn't too far away, and I have the ammo I need. So I'm going to go back and restock. Just on this ammo. I'm not trying to come back with better weapons. I just want to get resupplied so I can re-engage. Okay, maybe I am going to get an AR, but it's a KAS-74U. It's really only for close engagements. Since I'm pretty much a freshie and I don't have good gear, I'm freezing and my health is degrading. Time to make a fire. But in the middle of me making a fire, there's shots going on just over the ridge. So I make the decision to go in closer and bring the fire with me. I'm going to make a fire in the trees above the town so I can overlook and get more information as I get a heat buff. You gotta be joking. How did this dude see me? I'm in the middle of a tree, way up the hill, in a blizzard. It doesn't matter though. He knows where I am, so I have to reposition. After going back to that original shed to start a fire and grab a couple heat buffs, it was time for my engagement, and I had to play it differently. They're obviously looking up the hill because they know that's where I've been, so I have to think about this more strategically. I have a feeling that they're in the big two-story that overlooks the town and the hills behind it. With one dude running to the house, I need to move and reposition again. I don't know how many there are, and I'm not trying to give myself away just yet. Incredibly, there's a dude chopping down a tree right next to me. Somehow our timing did not coincide and he didn't see me. I might have had the jump on him, but I still don't know how many there are and I'm trying to kill all of them. It's hard to tell in the blizzard, but there's smoke coming out of that building. The guy came to chop wood because they're building a fire, cooking food, and waiting for me to return. Strapped with this new information, it's time to move in, slowly, tactically, and make my move. Now that is a surprise attack. 3 kills in less than 5 seconds. Those guys got decimated. Thank God I had a KS-74U with a 45 round mag because I just used every single bullet in there. After cutting them up, taking as much as I could hold, I decided to shoot their last spare tire. Now, that car is trapped here and there's no way for me to move it. Speaking of the car, I haven't even checked to see what's in it. Let me go take a peek. I foolishly just run out looking for stuff in the car without checking any angles. Not all journeys end the way we want them to, but along the way, we had a ton of fun. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.